I wish I could have come up with a retort as swift and cutting as one of my coded programs. But alas, I was left standing there feeling a different kind of algorithm. Betrayal. But the universe has a way of balancing things out. The next day, as the sting of betrayal was still fresh, Amanda and Bella dropped the bomb. They showed me a video they'd secretly recorded, Chloe plotting to steal my deal. Armed with the truth, they posted it online. The fallout was spectacular. My followers tripled, Chloe's halved, and I was back in the game, stronger than ever. As sweet as the victory was, it didn't come without its perils. One afternoon, Chad, the football jock, and Chloe's ever-aggressive boyfriend cornered me by the lockers.
"Listen, geek,"
he snarled, leaning in so close I could smell the cologne he probably bathed in.
"Stay in your lane, or you'll regret it."
The tremor in my voice betrayed the fear I was trying to mask. I'm not scared of you, Chad! He let out a harsh laugh.
You should be.
Little did he know I'd had enough of being bullied, and just like Amanda did, I'd been recording the entire conversation. As soon as Chad stomped off, I darted to the principal's office. As soon as I stepped foot into the principal's office, I felt a surge of adrenaline. Gone was the awkward, timid Max. I was not just the underdog anymore. I was the hero of my story. Sir, I started, my voice firm. I have something that requires your immediate attention.
Is this about your recent popularity, Max?
He asked, eyes glinting with an unreadable expression. Well, in a way, yes, I responded, pulling out my phone. I played the recording. Chad's threats echoed in the silent room. The principal's face hardened as he listened. Once it finished, I braced myself for his reaction.
Max, this is disturbing. I didn't realize things had gotten this bad.
Oh, you didn't realize the star quarterback was a bully? I said, my voice dripping with sarcasm. Shocking! The principal frowned at me.
There's no need for sarcasm, Max. I am taking this seriously.
Then what's going to happen to Chad? I asked, my arms crossed.
He'll be suspended at least,
the principal stated.
And we'll have to inform his parents.
I almost laughed. Wow! Suspended? That's a slap on the wrist for him. Maybe he'll have time to work on his intimidation techniques.
Max, I understand your frustration, but we have to follow protocol. We'll also set up a meeting with Chad's parents and yours.
Oh, I sighed. It wasn't exactly the justice I wanted, but it was a start. As I left the principal's office, my phone buzzed. It was a text from Amanda. You okay? We heard about Chad. He's a jerk. Yeah, I'm fine, I responded, a small smile creeping on my face. But wait until you hear about his suspension. I woke up the next day and saw Amanda calling me. Hey, Max, have you seen this? Amanda screamed through the phone, waking me up at the crack of dawn. Oh, great. Another charming day in the life of Max. The social media sensation, I groaned, rubbing my eyes. What's the damage this time, Amanda? Just check your Instagram, she stammered, a tone of worry in her voice that made my heart pound in my chest. I groggily picked up my phone and my blood ran cold. There on my Instagram feed were images of me that could give a dumpster a run for its money. Pictures of me picking my nose, wearing dirty clothes. But the absolute cherry on top was the photoshopped image of me seemingly yelling at Amanda. You remember that day at the park? Amanda asked, her voice choked up. The day when you were arguing about whether Die Hard was a Christmas movie or not. She took a photo then, when you were animatedly explaining the plot to Bella, and And she's turned it into, well, this! I felt my stomach churn. That day was a special one. It was the day Bella had really begun to understand the Max behind the camera. We'd been arguing, laughing. I pointed at her dramatically while making my case for John McClane. Now that innocent argument was turned into a depiction of violence. The betrayal cut deep. Chloe had not only damaged my reputation, but used an image from a day I held dear to do so. She turned one of my best memories into my worst nightmares. And the comments. Oh, God, Amanda. She's insulting everyone who even slightly defends me. What do I do? I can't just sit here while she turns me into a monster, I lamented. There was silence on the line for a moment before Amanda spoke again. Don't worry, Max. Chloe forgot that she used to share her laptop and passwords with us. We'll show everyone who the real monster is. So, Amanda and I got to work. Despite everything, I found myself laughing at our mad scramble to hack Chloe's account. Never thought I'd have a career in ethical hacking, I muttered as I typed more to myself than Amanda. She snorted. Well, you have been a nerd, a fashion model, and now a social media celebrity. Why not add hacker to the list? In no time, we had access to Chloe's account. With a deep breath, Amanda began typing the public apology on Chloe's Instagram. Hey guys, it's Amanda here. Chloe's former friend, part of the team that created the account along with Max. I read aloud as Amanda typed. Bit too much? Amanda asked, biting her lower lip in thought. I shrugged. We're beyond being polite here. Come on, go on. She nodded, adding, It's time we address the elephant in the room. The photos posted from Max's accounts were photoshopped and planted by Chloe. Yes, the same Chloe who was once a part of this team. Up, don't forget to tell him about the park picture. That one's really messing things up for me, I reminded her, rubbing my temples in frustration. All right, she replied. So, about the shouting picture that's going viral, that was during a silly debate about whether Die Hard was a Christmas movie or not. Max wasn't shouting at anyone. Chloe twisted the story in the photo to fit her narrative. I was there. Bella was there. Max is not the monster he's being made out to be. Looking at her, I was awed. Amanda was a knight in shining armor, ready to take on Chloe, the dragon for me. We spent the rest of the day replying to comments, explaining to fans, and slowly I saw the tide changing. It was exhausting, but there was also a glimmer of hope. Maybe I wouldn't end up being the school's biggest villain after all. The notification popped up on my screen and my heart dropped. Amanda glanced over at me, her face pale. Chloe's gone live, I said needlessly. Guess the show goes on, Amanda replied, her voice tight. She clicked on the video and we both listened as Chloe played the victim card. I didn't want to believe it, Chloe sobbed. Amanda, how could you? You were my friend! I felt my blood boil. Amanda was shaking next to me, a furious flush creeping up her neck. Chloe continued her performance. I never thought Amanda would go this far, Max. She's using you too. I hope you can see that. That was it. Amanda shot up from the couch, face red and eyes blazing. That's enough, she declared, and before I could blink, she started her own live stream, inviting Chloe to the discussion. Chloe, she started, her voice calm and steady. I've been your friend for years. I know all about your tricks, your lies. She was on fire. It was like watching a superhero movie, only this was real life, and Amanda was my superhero. Max is not a tool for you to use and discard. He is a human being, Amanda shot back. And as for using him, Chloe, look in the mirror. What have you been doing all this time? Chloe was caught off guard. Her eyes widened and she stumbled over her words. I... Amanda didn't give her the chance to recover. I am done being a part of your twisted games, Chloe. And for everyone watching, it's time you saw Chloe for who she really is. Max, me, we are not the villains here. And with that, she ended her live stream. The chat was going crazy. Team Amanda versus Team Chloe. And in that moment, I felt a sense of hope. Maybe, just maybe, we could turn this around. I looked over at Amanda, a newfound respect in my eyes. Thanks, Amanda, I said, for standing up for us. She shrugged. Someone had to. Waking up, I slip on my glasses and step into the world. A battlefield filled with shallow trendsetters. It's just a normal day. Max in the land of the superficial. I'm a ghost in the corridors. Every conversation a sitcom dialogue that I can't tune out. Oh, joy! Another class project. Mrs. Evans, the queen of practical assignments, drops the bomb. It's a social media project, the bane of my existence. My job, should I choose to accept it, which I don't, is to create a successful Instagram account. Hilarity ensues as Mrs. Evans makes the teams. God must have a twisted sense of humor. I'm paired with the three queens of the school. Popular, stunning, and about as deep as a kiddie pool. I stammer. Really? Me, the social pariah, with the holy trinity of popularity. Mixing up the groups, Max. Mrs. Evans smirks. She's probably thinking this will expand my social skills. I'm betting on public humiliation, personally. Suddenly, I'm on the radars of Amanda, Bella, and Chloe. Or as I call them, the ABC of my impending doom. They glance at me like I'm an alien specimen. I reply with a wave, no less awkward than a dancing dad at a school disco. Hello, ladies, I mumble. I'm Max, and it looks like we're about to embark on the magical journey of Instagram influencers. Oh, hashtag save me. They giggle, maybe at my sarcasm, or maybe at my existence. Either way, things are about to get interesting. I'm bracing myself for the roller coaster ride. Fingers crossed for the way up, and eyes closed for the inevitable way down. This will be a ride to remember. By some miracle, the ABC trio took me under their wings. Day one, we meet at Amanda's house, a mansion that looks more like a spread from El Decor than a teenager's crib. The girls, sitting on the plush couch, whip out their phones, all Instagram ready. I come prepared with my trusty notebook and pen. How old school of me. Amanda looks at me, smirking. Max, what's with the Jurassic tech? We're building an Insta page, not a time machine. Oh, I didn't know they stopped teaching handwriting at schools, I retort. Their laughter echoes in the room. The plan was simple. Use me as the school heartthrob experiment. I could see the headlines already. Social outcast to social media darling! It sounded like a bad reality TV show. They had it all planned out, including outfit changes, photo ops, and planned candid moments. Amanda? I stutter. You do realize I'm as photogenic as, a potato, right? Bella, who's been quiet until now, grins at me. That's the point, Max. We're going to make you a Prince Charming out of, well, potato. Weeks pass and I'm in a whirlwind of photo shoots, hashtags and emojis. I must admit, it's a bit fun, even for an introvert like me. Surprisingly, I'm getting the hang of it and my followers skyrocket. There's an adrenaline rush every time the like notification pops up. Even my sarcastic self can't deny the intoxicating allure of validation. Before I know it, people in school start recognizing me. The nerd they overlooked is now the heartthrob they can't ignore. It's surreal, to say the least. "Max, you're trending!" Chloe exclaims one day at lunch, showing me my latest posts on her phone. I'm speechless. It feels as if I've entered into an alternate universe, and surprisingly, I kind of like it here. I was no longer a mere mortal. I was an Instagram god. Overnight, I'd gone from Max the Mundane to hashtag MaxMania. And yes, that hashtag was Bella's idea. Talk about weird. One morning, Chloe caught me in the hallway, her eyes narrowed. "Max, don't let this Insta thing get to your head," she warned, looking serious. The queen bee herself was threatened by my newfound popularity. The irony. "I wouldn't dream of it, Chloe," I said, my smile oozing sarcasm. The real drama, though, happened off camera. One day, out of nowhere, Chad Thunderthud, Amanda's football jock boyfriend, cornered me at the locker bay.
"Hey, listen, you geek turned Insta freak,"
he grumbled.
"You better stop stealing all the attention."
I laughed right in his face. "Chad, aren't you supposed to be a cliched high school bully? You're falling behind on your duties." But deep down, the confrontation rattled me. The fame was getting more real and more dangerous than I'd anticipated. Meanwhile, on the Instagram front, our project was gaining nationwide recognition. The follower count was exploding. I could already see the A grades on our project report. But beneath the surface, tension simmered. One day during a photo shoot at the park, Amanda seemed a little off. "Is everything okay?" I asked, trying to sound nonchalant. "Oh, it's nothing, Max," she said, forcing a smile. But her eyes told a different story. They sparkled less. The smile didn't reach them. A pang of guilt hit me. Had I stolen my friend's spotlight? I needed to address this, but not before another surprise. A direct message pinged on my Insta account. I opened it to see a local advertising agency offering me a contract as a social media influencer. The path to the top was getting bumpier by the minute. This fame business was no piece of cake, as I soon found out. Chloe decided to lay it all out for me one day during lunch. "You're forgetting your place, Max," she spat. "You're not one of us. You're just an accessory, an experiment, that's it." "An accessory, huh?" I retorted. "And what, pray tell, would you do with this accessory? Get another 15 likes on your latest duck face selfie?" Her retort was cut short by the bell. Crisis averted. Whew. But I knew this wouldn't be the last of it. The next day, I caught Chloe trying to sabotage a live session for our project. A quick-witted comment from my side got her to back off, but I knew this was only the beginning of a long battle. Chloe was nothing if not persistent. Meanwhile, my interactions with Amanda took a twist. She'd been quieter around me recently, but it was a different kind of quiet. She blushed whenever I cracked a joke, laughed even at my worst puns. It was strange, and strangely comforting. One day we ended up staying late after school, brainstorming for the project. "Max, I need to tell you something," she said, sounding nervous. "What's up, Mandy?" I asked, feeling my heart race. I think I'm falling for you, Max." Her confession hit me like a wrecking ball. Me, a nerd, the object of affection for a girl like Amanda? It was all becoming too surreal, but in a weird, twisted way. Oh, I liked it. Little did I know my world was about to turn upside down. Chloe, in her classic spiteful style, had posted a live rant about me on Instagram. Her claims that I was using the girls for fame, that I wasn't who I was pretending to be. My follower count plummeted as her words spread like wildfire. I watched the numbers drop in disbelief. But then, amidst the chaos, I spotted a notification. A new direct message. It was from Amanda. Ignore them, Max. We know who you truly are. The thing about Chloe, you see, is that she could convince a penguin it could fly. So it wasn't really a surprise when she stole my influencer deal, just a stab in the back. I remember when she cornered me at our favorite coffee shop. She had this glint in her eyes, the kind that comes right before a major upheaval. Hey, Max, guess who just got approached for the influencer deal? She said, her voice dripping with malice cloaked in sugar. What? That's mine! I stammered, confusion spreading across my face. Was yours, Max. You know, they say charm beats brains every time. Chloe smirked, the delight dancing in her eyes. And, darling, between the two of us, we both know who's the charming one.